for making it, and at the same time, respectable people on the dais, Shri Subhash Chandra Jain ji, whose today's theme of the festival is Vision 2030, and as I feel it was his vision that where we all are seated today, that he had this vision in 2005, 2006, as a result of which in 2007, the vision started taking its shape in the form of CPJ College of Higher Studies, and today we stand with a student strength of around 2,500, and of course with a very reputed feel of being one of the lead colleges of IB University. So his vision is coming true, and Subhash ji, please have a very strong feel that we would not let your vision go away and would bring real rich laurels to that. At the same time, Shri Abhishek ji, I must say that the young leadership of Mr. Abhishek is bringing a good feel to the institution, and with the support of all the seniors, Mr. Professor J.B. Balaji, and everybody here, the senior functionaries and the faculties, and of course, as it is said, that the backbone of any institution is nobody but its students. I welcome you all students to today's festival, which is going to be for 2 days. We started in 2014 with the first Marketech, and since then this is the 6th Marketech. Successively after every year we'll be having a Marketech, which is the Management and IT Festival of the CPJ School of Law. Commerce wing since got included into the curriculum in the year 2013. So now we have named it as MCIT, Management, Commerce and IT. And this is how MCIT celebrates Marketech, as the School of Law celebrates its Law Festa every year. Vision 2030, the theme of this Marketech, is something which is very, very relevant today. I, as a student, always, we had a lot of professors and very senior guest faculties who kept visiting Hindu College or who worked there in the Delhi School of Economics. And a lot used to be talked about few things and things other than economics too. And when we really look at it, certain things, they really influence you. I still remember something, a deliberation which had happened years back, when I was a student more than 30 years back, 35 years, I would say 33 years back. This was about 2 words, and that I am remembered of those 2 words. This was differentiating between aim and vision. While aim is a very short-sighted field, vision is a very long-sighted field. So until unless you have a vision at the back of your mind, you keep accomplishing smaller aims and you keep moving towards a longer thing which is called vision. Like if I have a vision that 20 years down the line I would be this, between those 20 years I have 20 small aims to accomplish, only then it's one after the other that writing the steps that you keep coming up and finally you reach your vision. So we are not talking about aim 2020 or 2021. We are talking about our vision 2030, that how anything, not just India, not just the Delhi, but the whole world, how would it be in 2030? I would not elaborate much on this. A lot can be spoken, a lot can be discussed, a lot can be elaborated on that. But one thing which really remains as a gut feel at the back of anybody's mind, no two doubts about the fact is that today's world is that of technology. And as this technology advancing, we can really feel things are going to be very, very different. As every year things become so different from what it was yesteryear. And like we can presume, we can be very strong about the fact that 11, 12 years down the line, certain things will be very, very different from what they are today. I would but have one very strong feel at the back of my one's mind. Whenever we talk about advancement, when we talk about development, when we talk of any such things at the back of our minds, any nation in fact, any leadership of any country, when it says that it's not an anarchy or a monarchy, when you talk about a democratically elected leadership, or even if it is not democratic, a leadership which is a positive leadership would think about nothing but about the prosperity and the development of its common folk, about its citizens, about the complete nation by itself. And when you really look about that, one thing which comes in the back of mind, that what really hits at the back of some people in generic would be the infrastructure, how much the infrastructure would be developing. But what do you mean by infrastructure? Is it that that you have the physical infrastructure, only the physical infrastructure? But I feel if we go to have a very, very strong vision about our own country, if I come specific and don't remain generic about the whole world, then if we talk about very specific about India, then I feel that the Vision 2030 should remain not just towards the physical infrastructure, but definitely towards the social infrastructure also. It should be a very balanced development, a very balanced development. God bless, we have the elections coming this year, very much not this year, just the next month itself. And with this, I would think that the coming 5 years are going to be sealed if it's going to be a strong government which doesn't fall in the coming 5 years. So if 5 years are sealed, another election, which means 10 years, and this is the two governments which are going to be in the next 10 years, is going to see India in 2030. And in fact, the start happens, as I say, as you keep accomplishing your smaller aims, you are absolutely on the right direction towards your vision. I feel few things which needs to be very much at the back of any leadership, anybody who is really heading. I'm saying not just the Prime Minister of a country or just the central leadership. I say even if supposedly the leader of any particular household is also thinking of a vision 2030 for his specific family, he should be very careful about what education is he going to be giving to his children, what health, security is he giving to his children, his family, etc., etc. Certain these things we are still, I would not say, hardcore student from the economics background. We are still very, very far away from that age of high mass consumption, which so many countries like Germany or a US or a Japan and other countries are enjoying. But we still definitely have come up from that developing stage, and I would say we are not a very developed country, but definitely somewhere between a developing and a developed state. And whenever any country which is passing through this stage, certain things which are very, very important to be thought of, and if we are keeping a strong vision about it for our own country specifically, I would say, we should definitely be thinking about literacy. We should definitely, the literacy should be very much strong at the back of our mind. The more we have literate people, the more things will be positive, the more thought processes will be in the right directions. Along with literacy, it should be absolutely elevation of poverty, and along with elevation of poverty, few things which are absolutely social. Somebody, not somebody, but everybody should have a household. Everybody should have at least a minimum pay which should be coming in, should be able to give that feeding thing. There's nobody into a malnutrition. And of course, as I say, these are the social securities, education and health that needs to be there. So not just the physical infrastructure, I would say, the social infrastructure of any country also should keep growing absolutely at the same pace if we have to really taste the real growth, the real development of any economy or any country or any nation. So really looking forward to that India tastes the same and we are a changed nation when it comes to all these things. Let us be elevating all these things from our society, from our country, and let there be a very, very positive leadership with the help of anybody and everybody who is able to work it out. And we also as individuals should all become very, very, focused, and our mind should really open up towards all these things, that what does lie for us in our future, because future is made by us only. It is not that the future is there waiting to embrace us and would be there waiting that, hi, I'm here and this is that I you could have thought about me 10 years back and here I am and I'm embracing you. No, we will be embracing our future 10 years down the line, how we go ahead for the next 10 years. So this is what is my gut feel. Welcoming Shri R.K. Dubey once again and other guests here. And of course everybody, I'm very sure of the fact that coming 2 days are going to be a very exciting one, very interesting one, and there will be a lot of learning for all the students and everybody. Thank you so much. Thank you so much.